Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Very quick disclaimer that this little intro part is going to be very quiet because silly sausage me had the microphone all the way over in its resting spot instead of being right here next to my face. But I promise that by the time we start going over the plushie hunting footage, the sound quality should be back to its regularly scheduled volume. Today is what was once y'all's favourite time of every single month, where we sit here together with a snack and a beverage to go over all of the plushie hunting footage that I have acquired, or rather that I have filmed throughout the previous month. This month being June of 2025, which is insane to say. I cannot believe that we are already halfway through this year. Also, June 30th is mine and my husband's 6-year wedding anniversary, which is insane to say as well. But back to the topic at hand. Today's plushie hunting footage, as always, will predominantly consist of Squishmallows, but can and will also include Jellycats, Build-A-Bears, Squishables, and so much more. And then after all of that is said and done, once we've gone over all of the plushie hunting footage, we'll then go ahead and do a haul of all of the plushies that I personally acquired throughout the same time frame. Now the hunting segment today is only 11 minutes exactly, so let's sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's go over said plushie hunting footage. That intro is going to be really quiet because I didn't bring the microphone closer to my face. That is so embarrassing. But you guys, with this particular plushie hunting segment today, we are starting off at Big W with a new 7.5-inch squad, which I did show you guys a couple of the members of last month in last month's haul, including Giles the grasshopper here, as well as Frederick the eggplant cow. Also, Woxie is in a 7.5-inch now, part of this squad, which is really cute, really fun to see actually. So there's a nice little overview of how I neatened them up on the shelves just to show you guys some more plushies just around the place. And all of the prices that you're seeing right now are actually going to change if we go back to a Big W later on in the footage, because this was just before Big W's big end of financial year sale, or they call it their whopping toy sale, but realistically it's an end of financial year kind of sale. But anyway, the point is that they're all going to change very soon in the footage. Now these, oh my gosh, okay, monster trucks as plushies, like, come on, you cannot blame me for adding this into the mix. I had to show them off. My sister and I actually grabbed one of each for her son, so they are sitting in a bag ready for his birthday later on in the year. We have some 14-inch Stitch Squishmallows here, and then here we have a ton of those newer Sanrio squads. I mean, you know, they're not the best. And actually, if you saw my short recently, I redesigned that specific Karomi from the Starshine or whatever it's called squad is actually really cute. And, you know, I'm still kind of maybe thinking that potentially I'll go out and I'll maybe grab her. But anyway, here's Giles from the other squad with the border around the flowers, which is still so just nuts to me. Okay. So the savers this day had so many Squishmallows, including ones with tags, which was very interesting to see. We have this hippo here, Holly, the purple owl with a little bucket hat. This squishable bee, oh my goodness, it reminds me of the LBB Jellycat so much. It's so stinking adorable. Then we have this chameleon with these multicolored stripes on its back. This one, was this one the tapir? I'm not 100% certain. And then this pink ducko. This one, again, not really sure. I think it's some kind of dinosaur, although maybe it's some kind of crested gecko. I don't know. I couldn't tell you for sure. And then here's another squishable. There was actually a fair few squishables at this one particular op shop, which was honestly just like out of this world. I mean, look, another one, a little hound dog. Like, somebody obviously had a Squishables collection and just dropped them all off to this one particular thrift store. And this Jellycat was interesting to me because it had an extra appendage in the middle of its underside. So a fair few Build-A-Bears, of course, as always, had to show them off. You know how it be. Now, the Reject Shop have recently gotten some of these 12-inch Squishmallow squads, which is very interesting indeed, considering these ones were all like $25 plus at any of the places where they were actually originally released at. So these are the ones with like the very unique kind of tummy patterns, plus we have the velvet ones and a couple of the Fuzzamallow squads, which was extremely interesting, to say the least. And I know that I've said that like 8 times already, but it just was interesting because they only cost $6 each. 6 literal Australian dollars, which is nothing. That's like $3.54 in US dollars, just so you know. Actually, I'm probably wrong, but anyway. So that was the sweet squad or whatever, the sweet whatever desserts, Sanrio, Build-A-Bear. Now we're in Miniso, and they actually had Bad Habit Rabbits and Deddy Bears Series 2, which I did pick a couple up for my previous video. If you guys actually watched that, if you haven't, I'll pop it up in the corner. And then I went into the Miku. There was so many Jellycats, you guys. This little mozzarella, so funny. This tomato on its head is just hilarious. I keep seeing this coffee cup everywhere. And then even this one, oh my goodness, so cute. So absolutely adorable. Actually, lots of bashful bunnies. A bashful giraffe, which I was gonna go insane for. This little bashful turtle, like, are you absolutely choking my chain? But the giraffe was everything. I wanted it so badly. It's just too bad I didn't have too much money on this particular day, nor did I want to tap my Afterpay card for too many things. I was hoping to find some labubus in the popmart, but unfortunately I had no such luck on this particular day. So I just kind of, stuck with the Deddy Bears that I got from Miniso, and that was pretty much it for this day. But anyway, that's besides the point. These little cuties, oh my goodness, so interesting to me. This one's meant to be a fox, but tell me why it doesn't look like a fox. Like, where's the freaking snoot? It just would have gotten it if it had have actually looked like a fox. But regardless, there was a whole bunch of extra stock also down here that was mostly like large-sized moons and suns. A bunch of the smaller Jellycats over here, and then they also have some pusheen. This little macaron was everything, and then this one up here holding what looks like a little macaron type cake. Oh my goodness. Oh, EB Games has Series 3 Micro Mallows now, which again, that same video that I would have just linked just before up in the corner has 6 of these that I've opened up in that particular video, so go ahead and watch that. It was actually so much fun. Couple of things from popmart in that video as well, by the way. Now, wait, where did I say this was? I think this is in a kid's stuff. Yeah, because that's how they tie their Jellycats to their little display. We had some gorgeous daisies down here. David Jones, I don't typically go into, but I realized recently that they do actually have Jellycats, so I wanted to go in and just kind of have a look at their small range. This tennis ball was sending me places, you guys. It was so funny. And again, that coffee cup. They didn't have too many, but I did just kind of want to show you guys. And this little turtle was tempting me so badly, let me tell you. I'm also obsessed with the pear. I want it so badly. That giant unicorn just looks so sad over there by herself as well. Now, this Toymate is actually a brand new Toymate that has opened up in one of my sort of local shopping centres. So I just had to go in there and have a look around at what they had. And you guys, I was in literal Squishmallow heaven, except of course I see the horrible Pace hug me right there as soon as I walk in. So we had to zoom up on her, but I just kind of got a little bit of an overview of everything that they had. There was nothing necessarily new that I really needed to kind of show off, but I did just want to kind of show what they did have anyway. They did have these that are sort of new, but I have shown them on the channel before, so not like too new. This horrendous bunch right here, oh my goodness, like, don't even get me started. Some massive gigantic squish up there, and then some more horrific hugmies up there, but with also some bluey hugmies. A whole thing of palm pals, which was gorgeous to see. It's so satisfying seeing them all. These ones are more sort of like newer snackles. This one's name is Fleur. This one has, it's like a moose with a little, what's it called, a muffin or something. Oh, there's also like, okay, actually, I think we'll show, Deddy Bears Mariah Elizabeth. I think after this, yeah, we go into a toy world, and then there's more snackles here. One of them, hang on, you just have to wait and see. So once again, Series 3 of the Micro Mallows. Love seeing them there. Here are the snackles. So these ones are really cool. A sushi holding on to a thing of wasabine. And then this little rhinoceros has a bowl of ramen. This dodo bird has a donut. The shark holding a severed foot. Like, literally excuse me. But this one, the dung beetle with some poop. Are you actually joking me? A whole bunch of like dog Squishmallows up there. Some random ones that I'm not sure if I've seen before or not. Build-A-Bear. Oh my god, you guys. If you know My Sweet Piano, then like, oh my goodness, because she's so cute. I actually picked her up for my sibling. They sent me some money and I went ahead and I grabbed her for them. So then I went to the kids stuff and I saw the giraffe again, you guys, and I honestly feel so silly for not getting it. But again, I don't have the capacity to be able to purchase right this very moment. Unfortunately, it's just how life goes right now. All of our bills all came at once, plus our registration for our car. It's just been a lot, okay? But oh my god, you guys, a literal 12-inch Connor. I know he's really dirty, but he had a tag. And also this moon, could not believe it, she also had a tag. And I've got that moon, this fake raccoon, then this octopus. Oh my gosh, you guys, her name is Opal, the same as my new kitten. There's, oh my gosh, squish doos. I need to do a part 2 to Squishmallows that I think are ugly. This this dragon was so tempting, you guys. This little koala had like a sequin tummy and crazy ears. This moose egg, oh my gosh, you guys, I really wanted the big version of her. There was even a Deddy bear here. My camera's doing some weird things. I need to replace the little lens protector on the back of my phone screen because it just ain't it right now, sis. That turtle was gorgeous. This enormous Dabney, I have her. She's a 16-inch. She's so beautiful. Mine's in much better condition though. And this avocado, I have this avocado. This is the Plush Goals bee froggy that I actually do have, that I thrifted as well. Brand new tags. These little twin foxies, and Willy, oh my gosh, Willy, he was my lap buddy for like a whole month. He's so comfy. Some more Build-A-Bears, of course. As always, there are always Build-A-Bears at this particular Savers, because the Build-A-Bear is like right inside the shopping center that the Savers is outside of, so it makes sense, you know. And then this Morlaix even still had a tag, like, excuse me. And then one more little Build-A-Bear, just to give you a little fright. Okay, so then I went to this Mooey. This Mooey is actually quite a decent drive away from me, so I don't go very often. I think this is the second time I've ever gone. This tiger, you guys, what the hell is wrong with this tiger's face? I could not deal. But then we have the little bride and groom eggies and this little mussel that costs like $33, literally for like a 5-centimeter little Jellycat. I just find that absolutely ridiculous. There's a Christmas tree ornament, a couple of little clips and whatnot, which I just find way too expensive for how tiny they are, but you know, it is what it is. And then this last little clip here is Disney Snackles. Are you joking? They were so cute and I was so tempted, you guys. But this is actually the end of the footage now, right after I show you guys these Snackles as well down here. That was a lot. That was definitely a lot. And I can't believe I messed up with my microphone. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sure that I'll put some kind of like little disclaimer or something at the start of the video, because I really don't want to have to re-record my intro. I think it was good. I hope it was good. I need to like trim my fringe because it's like to the point where it goes in behind my glasses now and right in front of my eyeballs. I want it to kind of sit along my eyebrows, so hope you guys don't mind if I just kind of keep on pushing it off to the side today. I know it looks absolutely ridiculous, but that's just how it is. So anyway, I do want to start with the haul segment. And what I think I might do is, I've actually left some of my squish downstairs. So I'll start with the non-squish and then we'll finish off with the squish. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. But then at the end of the day, this is my video, this is my channel, so I think I'm going to record the way that I would like to record the video. So there's this website that I frequent, okay? And I've been obsessed with these particular plush for such a long time. The website's called Beserk. And it's, let's just say, it's one of my favorite websites. And that is their logo just there. This is their Mothman. Obviously, I had to get the Mothman to go with my Mothman collection up in that box right there in my background. We have the Build-A-Bear one. We have the Jellycat one. There are some other Mothmans I'd like to get as well, but I had to get my hands on this one. It's literally so soft and it is so cute. There's even wires in the wings and in the little, I wouldn't call them ears, but in these things, the antennae. So you can essentially pose them any which way you would like to. It's literally the cutest thing, and I don't know if I already mentioned, but it's so soft and beautiful. So the other three that I'm going to show you from Beserk, they're all actually part of their bat range. This was the only Mothman though, so I did want to show you guys this one first. I'm literally obsessed Literally so freaking obsessed. So then the bats we got are this one. I believe this one is just the straight up black one. There's also a charcoal one that I'd really like, but I think that the charcoal one, unless this one's the charcoal one and the other one is the black one and it has like a red foot, but this is the Beserk logo again. This is their bat, and this bat also has wire in its hands and you can make it pose basically any way that you would like to. I love that they can like hide their little faces. Oh my goodness gracious. And then in addition to this one, I also got the lavender one. You guys know how it is with me and my purple. Look at her though. Isn't she just so sweet? Again with the wire in the arms and the little Beserk logo on the footsie. I'm just absolutely obsessed, you guys. They are so cute. There are beans in its butt. They are really firmly stuffed. They are such high quality, and honestly for the price you'd want them to be. I got these ones I think 30% off, but even then I still paid a pretty penny for these absolute little cuties, and there are so many other colors that I would like to collect of these little guys, and now I have to find somewhere to even put them because I'm running out of space on all of my display items, like all of my shelves and everything. I'm just completely running out left, right and center. And then the last one from Beserk is this absolute gorgeous entity. I am just obsessed, you guys. It gives me such skelly animal vibes, like these ones over here on my shelf. I can't really point to them very well because everything's backwards. My little Jack the Rabbit up there, and then I've got Kit the cat, and I think, oh my gosh, I've forgotten its name. I think it's a monkey. I can't quite remember. Okay, I believe it's actually this one, which is a panda, and their name is Chunky, like chunky but chunky. I actually love that so much. I can't believe I forgot that. I'm a fake fan. You guys, literally, I am like the wire, the ability to be able to just, you know, wrap up their little bellies or wrap up their faces. Just the fact that you can pose them is just everything. These ones' ears are also a bit different. There's sort of like more to them. They're more like fleshy. Maybe that, or it's just more fluffy. I don't know, but it is so cute. These little fangs are actually like 3D. They come out. You guys, they are so stinking adorable. Like, I'm definitely going to be linking these little cuties in the description box down below if you're interested. And now I think we should do the Jellycats. So the very first Jellycat, I did actually already put a short up opening this one, but it is the Arctic Fox, you guys. I am just obsessed with this little guy. Hey, give me your foot. I'm trying to put your foot up here. Look at him. Like, look at his big fat tail. Excuse me. And he's absolutely so soft. I love his little arms. They're so awkward and cute. I love the bashful animals literally so much. I was actually so lucky to even get this little guy because by the time that I had money to be able to get him, he was completely sold out of everywhere. So the fact that I was able to find him in stock, you guys, oh my goodness gracious. You cannot put a price on love. What am I trying to say? Jellycats are expensive, but I love them literally so much. They give me so much joy. Speaking of which, I was actually able to grab a hella bargain from the same place that I got the Arctic Fox from, actually. They're called Myrtle Designs. I think I will link them in the description box down below. But as of June 30th, I think, or maybe July 1st, Jellycat has decided that small businesses are not allowed to put customized names on their Jellycats anymore. And Myrtle Designs actually did this. So there was a whole bunch of these bunnies and whatnot with names already embroidered into their ears and such. And so because they can't sell them after June 30th, they put them up for discount. This one is actually the lavender bashful bunny. I literally could not believe it. And I mean, it's just some embroidery. I can unpick it if I'm really careful. It says Lori, which I think is kind of cute. And I think I might actually name this particular bunny Lori because the name came on her. There's actually a couple of little funny things on the back of her ear that I'm going to have to kind of scrape off if I can. I don't really know what it is. She was obviously sitting on display as like an example, or she could have even been a mistake for a custom order. I mean, honestly, who knows? I didn't ask too many questions. She was only $50 plus postage, so, you know, I'm not going to complain. Obviously, she is one of the older Jellycats, being that she is a lavender, which I do believe is a retired color now. So like I actually have a retired Jellycat. You guys, literally, I cannot believe it. Like, she's actually so cute. You know, I thought I wanted to unpick this name, but if I'm going to call her Lori anyway, maybe she can just keep her name. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But oh my goodness, you guys. Also, I have to prove that she really is the lavender bunny and not a lilac. Right there, you guys, medium bashful lavender bunny. And for reference, this is the lilac. You can really see the difference. The lavender is more sort of a grey purple. In person, you can definitely see the lavender a bit more. It looks so great on camera, but you guys, like, this one is the lilac and you can really see the difference there. So, you know, at the end of the day, I guess I got a free customization on my Jellycat and she came with a name already, so I didn't have to rack my brain to find her something that suits her. Okay, so I actually got a Squishable this month as well. And I mean, did you guys really think I was going to leave the Squishable bee at that Savers? Absolutely not. And she does need a little bit of cleaning up and whatnot, but she is so cute and she actually smells like my Sonic the Hedgehog scented Squishmallows because she was sitting with them. I'm just going to take off this little price tag. She was $3.50 from Savers, which is fantastic for a plush that cost over $30 when it was brand new. And oh my gosh, look at it, it's so cute. It really, really makes me want the LBB Jellycat, and I never thought that I was really going to be into that Jellycat. But now that I have the frog bee and I've got this bee, LB is going to have to come and join my Jellycat family here. It's basically inevitable at this point. If I can get my hands on him, that is. Okay, next up is a little popmart section. And you guys, I got a legitimate Big Into Energy version 3 labubu pendant. I am just beyond words. My husband paid a heckload of money to get this little cutie in like a snack box. The company was called Sugarcoat It and it was $180 for a box half filled with packaging, half filled with lollies, and then with this labubu in the middle. Absolutely not worth the money, but also he got this for me for our anniversary, and the fact that I got the character named Love is it not just perfect? She's so gorgeous and she might actually be my literal favorite labubu out of all of the ones that I have, just because my husband got her for me and because she was so gosh darn expensive. She does have some little bits of thread that need to be fixed. You know, the quality control on these things is just atrocious. Like, what quality control, you know? But, you know, I'm just, oh my goodness, like, I cannot say enough nice things about this little cutie. She's so wonky and it's really off-putting, but she's also so beautiful. Look at her sweet little face. And yes, you guys, I have confirmed she is authentic. Her code scanned for the very first time took me to the right website and all that kind of good fun stuff. Everything seems 100% legitimate. It's not going to show in this camera, but I've definitely done the research. She is legitimate. Her quality control is just trash. And then these, I'm not really sure if they really count as plush, but half of the keychain is plush. So let's go ahead and show you guys these little crybaby plush pendants that I got. So this one's really, really cute. It's a little smiley face with the tear and this little cutie here. Now, the one I'm actually after from this particular series, of course, is the little frog up here. What a frog is what I'm really, really hoping for. So there are a whole bunch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus there are 3 secrets, I believe, at $18 a pop. I don't know if we're realistically going to be able to get the frog, but every now and then I may get a couple just to try. So then the other one we got is this little ducky. It's literally so cute, little rubber ducky. And this pendant is absolutely adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with these little cuties, but I've got them. And I mean, maybe somebody on the marketplace has the frog and they don't have one of these. And maybe, just maybe, I can do a trade. I'm out of breath now because I just went downstairs to get my other plush that I needed for this particular segment. So yes, this is Bones, the teddy bear from the Savers. $3.50 for him. So I thought that was a bargain. Considering these plushies, I swear, are like at minimum $25. I'm fairly certain it's a bit more than that. I don't necessarily know what size he is. I think they're roughly 11 inch. But you know, I could be wrong. I just thought he was so cute. I'm definitely going to be popping him in the wash before I really give him some cuddles. But isn't he so cute? And he feels so nice and like soft, and clearly he has only been on display. He does not have any tags or anything like that besides like the one that's attached right here. That's my little clip version of Bones right there at the tip of my fingertip. That's so funny. I forgot that I put my Deddy bears back there. So then besides him, in the video that I've already linked, my most recent mystery bag blind box bag unboxing video, I was actually able to complete my series 2 Deddy bears, which I'm so excited to put up on that little grate up there. It's the middle row. I am so excited about it. This one, oh my gosh, stop spinning away around. Sorry, the wrong way, you silly sausage. This one is Zombat. Absolutely adore him. This one is the ultra rare. You've got something on your face, my love. As I was saying, this one is the ultra rare. His name is Frostbite. He's like a little yeti. And then this one is called Two Fur, like Two Face, which I think is absolutely adorable. And that actually completes our series 2 collection. And then in a short that should be going up at some stage later today, on the day that I'm filming this, I was actually able to complete my series 3 as well. So we got Mr. Beargrave and we got Gutsy Bear, and I could not be more excited, you guys. It means that of the 3 series back there up on my thing up there, I'm only missing one from series 1, which is the vampire. So here's to hoping that I can get said vampire. And then fairly soon, I'm pretty sure that series 4 should be coming out. So that is really, really exciting me. Look at all of my new Deddy bears. Literally the cutest things in the entire world. I love them so much. Now, this next one is another thrifted one, and it is a plush goals or cuddle barn. I don't know what you want to call them. It's like hashtag plush goals, but it's also cuddle barn. It's this little moo shake here. Obviously, I had to grab this one from the Savers as well. This one was another one that cost $3.50. I'm just, oh my goodness, I could not be more happy. And also there is the tag, like hashtag plush goals cuddle barn. What do you call them? I'm not sure, but I believe that this one is a moo shake. It's the witchy one where I believe at some stage last year they came out with like the really big sized one, which I really wanted, but I just never got around to actually purchasing it. The fact that I got like the small version and it was only $3.50 and I shouldn't be cuddling it until I give it a wash. I just could not be more thrilled, you guys. She's so stinking cute. So that is actually all of the non-Squishmallows. So let's now get into the actual Squishmallows. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this, you guys, because if you remember, I think it was actually my last month's video. I'll link it up here actually. I went ahead and I had a little bit of a rant about a certain strawberry Squishmallow. It might have even been the month prior. I'm not even certain about it. But some things have happened since then. I just so happened to stumble across a marketplace listing with the Scarlet the Strawberry that I wanted to get, but it was clearly secondhand and she was trying to gaslight me into thinking it was brand new, even though it was floppy and had no tags and everything was just a whole entire mess. You guys, she has a freaking tag. She has her butt tags. She's the exact same one. Now I can actually explain to you guys that the one that lady in that shop was trying to sell to me for $25 secondhand, it didn't have any butt tags. They were cut off completely to the seam. This was non-existent. It had obviously the little loop here, but there was none of this. And instead of sitting up and firm like this, the lady held her up at the counter like this, and she was this flat, let me tell you. Absolutely no substance. Clearly secondhand. This one is clearly brand new with tags, only been on display, and I could not be happier. Now, they had this one advertised for $25. I offered $20 and they said yes. So I was on my way to my sister's to stay the night to babysit, because I do that once a week, and the lady actually lived nearby my sister's house, so I was able to go and pick her up. $20, easy peasy, done and dusted, and I couldn't be freaking happier. Like, I have my Queen Scarlet the Strawberry. Are you joking? I'm just obsessed. And now I have so many versions of her. Okay, I say so many, but there's 3. So now I've got the 12-inch, the like 7.5-inch, and then also the 5-inch. And I could not be happier, you guys. I know I've already said that, but I cannot even explain to you how happy I am that I was able to get her, considering if I was going to get her from eBay, it was going to cost me over $100 to get her from the States, and it was just not going to happen. Not for a strawberry. It's just, are Squishmallows really worth that much anymore? I mean, something's only worth as much as what somebody's willing to pay for it. I understand that. But I would not have paid more than $20 for this girly. And the fact that she has her tags, I just, like I've already said like 8 times, I just could not be happier. Now this next one, it was actually one of my sisters that told me that there was Squishmallows for $6 at the reject shop. So I sent my sister $6 and she got me DeWitt the frog. Are you joking? And she actually lives a decent 3.5-hour drive away from me. But when she came down for our other sister's baby shower, she brought this little guy down. So now he's at home. He's got that really nice pattern on his tummy. It feels really nice. It's really satisfying to kind of run your fingers over. Now, DeWitt was not one that I would have paid like the $20, $25 for from any of the websites that I saw him available at. But then when I saw that he was $6, I said, no, it's some kind of sign. It's some kind of sign. $6 for a brand new one. He's so cute. Such an interesting color. Very beige. Very does not go with the rest of my collection. But it's a frog. How on earth could I have said no to a freaking $6 frog? Brand new. 12-inch. Like, what? This next one, you guys, I didn't actually know at first that this one came with a tag until I found the tag on the floor where I opened the package, and I noticed that my cats had chewed the ever-living shit out of the tag, so I'm really annoyed at them for doing that. But as you can see, I did actually get this Kelsey the cat in the 12-inch size. She's a fluffy white cat, and if you guys have been following me for a while, I don't want to talk about it too much because I will still cry, but my husband and I lost our little baby Tofu. He was our white fluffy cat. He had blue eyes, and so I thought to myself that if I could get Kelsey with the green embroidery around her eyes, we could have her changed out, like open her up, take the stuffing out, and have somebody replace the green embroidery with blue embroidery, and then we could rename her to Tofu. We basically just collect white cats at this point until one of them feels like the one that is like perfect for us to represent him, so that we can give it cuddles and just like really feel like that's him, you know. Like, it's really hard because I paid $200 for a Charlie Bear cat that I really thought was going to be the one, but he's just not the one. Maybe if we can get her eyes changed out, I don't know. But this was actually, so the story behind this one, essentially how I got her, was that somebody was advertising for a bunch of harder to find squish in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and she was wanting people to come and pick up only for free. But unfortunately, she was located in New South Wales and I am in Victoria, and I said, girly, like, please, would you consider shipping? I need her. And so essentially there was a conversation where she couldn't basically just take my money for shipping. She said that like I'd have to basically pay for her, and I said that's so fine. So I can't remember how much I paid exactly, but it was like probably $20 for her plus the shipping, which was probably about 15. And this lovely girl decided that she would step out of her comfort zone and go ahead and ship Kelsey to me. I'm gonna cry because it was really sweet, and she even chucked in a couple of extra little cuties, like completely for free, which I was not expecting. One of them was this little cat clip with shine on the tummy. This one's name is Christina. Now, I never wrote down what this one's name was, but this one is a little Squishville cat. I know it looks like a little cheetah, but on the squad app it says cat, so I mean, it was a part of a little cat squad. Okay, so I actually Googled her quickly, and she's a tiger, which makes so much more sense. I don't know why I said cheetah or whatever it was that I said, because she's got stripes. It's the whole like shape of the ears that was putting me off, because a cat obviously has like pointed ears, but a tiger definitely has rounded ears like that. Pooja is a white tiger with pink stripes all around them. They have a white belly and black rounded eyes with short lashes. They have a white muzzle and a pink nose and mouth. Okay, if I can remember to, I'll pop a screenshot up even somewhere on the page so that you guys can see what squad she exactly came from. But honestly, she's so cute. Like, you know, this girl, she did not have to go that extra mile, but she did, and I think I need to stop talking about it now and move on to the next group of Squishmallows. So these ones have already been shown on the channel before in a previous video, which I will link up in the corner, so we're not going to dwell on them for too long, but I did actually complete the Sonic scented collection. We got Rogue, my darling. Of course, we got Tails, the little cutie. I love foxes, so obviously I'm going to love Tails. We of course got Amy, who is just the cutest little thing ever. Look at her little hair thingy. It's so cute. And then we have the atrocious smelling Shadow. He is cute, but the fake chocolate scent is just not it, sis. Okay, so these little keychains up here, I have shown them in the past from this person named Veronica. Their Instagram store is like VB... Oh, I can't remember what it is. I'll write it up on the screen. I'll pop it up on the screen somewhere, but I'll also link them in the description box down below. I've also linked their Depop before, but I actually ordered a few new custom keychains again. Well, a couple of them were pre-made, a couple of them I had ordered custom. I think this Scarlet one was a pre-made one, but I did decide to claim her because, hello, we all know my obsession with Scarlet. And then this one was another one that I'm fairly certain that I ordered. It's actually so funny because I realized that I have this little squish fill from a packet that I bought a couple of years ago, but now I have it as a little keychain, which is so cute. And then I also ordered a couple for two of my sisters and for my best friend, so I'll show them on the screen now. The pig is for one of my sisters, the one that is pregnant. Connor the cow was for my other sister because her husband was a dairy farmer up until very recently, and their daughter's nickname is Moo Moo, which is really cute. I love her the mostest of all time. And then the pineapple Maui was for my best friend. And then you guys, in the same package, tell me why she put this in there. Like, of all of the most current McDonald's Squishmallow toys, these were the very first set that were released in Australia. And Zumira's is like the only one that I thought out of the whole entire lot was potentially a little redeemable. I think the rest are just atrocious looking. You can go ahead and watch the video where I tell y'all which Squishmallows I think are ugly. You will hear all about it there, but literally Zumira's was the only one that if I saw them for sale anywhere, I would have probably purchased it. I'm not about to go out and buy Happy Meals. I don't eat McDonald's. I'm vegetarian and I'm watching my calories, so... But anyway, you guys, just the fact that she included this because she knew that I'd been really down and everything, I just... Like, please, my whole entire heart. Literally my whole entire heart. Plus, the real Zumira's that I have over on my shelf is the Squishmallow that I paid literally the most amount of money for because I purchased from somebody in the US and it was not cheap. But I've got Zumira's now, and I've also got Zumira's in this little Happy Meal size. It's like, this is a squish fill. So I feel like these are kind of like 2 inches. The Micro Mellows are 2.5. This one's maybe 3. And then that makes sense, right? Because then a clip is like 3.5 inches. So like these are 3 inch, I guess. I don't know. I live in Australia. We go by centimeters. So anyway, I just wanted to give Veronica another little highlight in one of my videos because honestly, the stuff that Veronica creates is insanely adorable. There's also like Sonny Angel keychains, Littlest Pet Shop keychains, even Bratz doll, like Bratz babies keychains now, which you guys, once I have some money, I am ordering a Yasmin because Yasmin was my jam when I was a kid. I'm gonna need her so badly. So please don't sell them completely out of the Yasmin pendants, please. I need one. I need one. Okay, and now I've reached the Micro Mellow segment. So this is the only new one that I was able to get from series 2, and it is this little hamster named Humphrey. He is super duper cute, but I've also got 6 brand new Micro Mellows to show you that are all from series 3 to have to get through, so we're not going to dwell too much on Humphrey. I mean, to be fair, we're not going to dwell too much on each of these ones either, but the fact that series 3 is out now in Australia is so exciting to me. So we got this little hermit crab. I couldn't think of what it was called for a hot little second. Its name is Arco. Also, I'm completely devastated that I can't find one of those little checklist graphics that I can start checking them off on. Like anywhere I look online, it just doesn't exist yet. So I'm like waiting with bated breath for that to come out. Next one, oh my gosh, upside down. This one is Selassie the platypus. Honestly, this one is so cute. It looks much better in like a regular Squishmallow form, in my opinion, than the Hug Me version of this particular platypus. We also got this gorgeous deer whose name is Jiven or Jiven. If there was a little apostrophe at the end, I would assume that it's Jiven, but maybe it's Jiven. Or maybe I'm just completely butchering this little cutie's name in general. It is literally so cute though, you guys. It's like tie-dye. It's got that gorgeous little deer tail. Oh, it's so precious. I'm just obsessed. I wouldn't have picked that one for myself, but that is the whole point of mystery capsules, to find new ones that you like. This one is a little sloth and it's tie-dye as well. Its name is Whim. It's very cute, lovely tie-dye. It's got pink features embroidered on its sweet little face. It's funny because I bought these capsules on a whim. In the blue case, we got this little hippo who I thought for some reason was Harrison, but their name is Rydell. Like Rydell High. It's so cute. Literally in this teeny tiny little form. Like, I'm not a big fan of the hippos unless it's Hannah the hippo because she's purple. But in this size, you guys, give me all the hippos. They're so stinking adorable. And then the very last one from series 3. Oh, I can't believe we left the best one for last, you guys. This is Argy the jam, the grape jam or grape preserve. She's technically a jam, right? Marmalades are like citrus. I feel like berries are typically jams or preserves. I don't know. Or jelly, although jelly is like a gelatin type dessert, like Jello in Australia. That's what we call jelly. And things like this are called jam. So, you know, take that as you will. But I'm so excited about her. She's so stinking adorable and she doesn't want to stay in my hands, but I love her so much. Now, I believe that there's only 2 Squishmallows left and they're both ones that I thrifted but have yet to give baths to. So I did get the crusty, dusty, disgusting Connor with the tag attached from Savers. There is a very weird smell coming from him, so I definitely am going to be unattaching this tag, giving him a wash. There are pen marks all around him, then also that dirty, disgusting mark right there. Plus, you guys, he's had a little casualty, so I'm thinking I might need to get some fabric glue and kind of very carefully put that seam back together. But, you know, I collect Connor the cow, so I essentially had no choice. He was just calling my name. Not exactly worth $9, but maybe once, or if I'm able to clean it up, then it will have been worth it. And then this last one, I had to put my seat backwards a little bit because it's a bit of a bigger one. I'm really excited about it. Of course, you guys, I had to get Opal. Are you Are you joking? She's 16-inch. Supposedly she's rare. I don't know. I mean, I definitely have never seen her. Didn't know that she came in this size. She unfortunately does not have a tag, but also the little tag loop is purple, which I think is so sweet. But look at these tentacles and the tie-dye. And yeah, $20. And actually, I think this is one that has a weird smell coming from it, but I'm going to be putting her in the wash regardless. She's a tiny little bit lumpy, so she's definitely been a little loved. And I think I'm actually probably going to give her to my cat Opal, considering that's why I bought her in the first place, because they have the same name. But anyway, you guys, that is it for today's video. That is it for this hunt and haul. And, you know, I'm not sure if there will be another hunt and haul next month. We're just going to have to wait and see. If I gather up at least 5 minutes worth of footage, then of course I'll do another video. If not, it might just be a haul video. Either way, I hope you guys are looking forward to any and all of my upcoming videos. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I do hope that you will consider doing so, as well as going ahead and clicking on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time that I do upload a brand new video. If you enjoyed today's video in particular and you would like to show myself and or the channel some support, you can do so by either becoming a channel member, which will unlock access to some pretty cool perks by clicking on the like button, and or by letting me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see on my channel next. Thank you all so very, very much for watching today, and as always, you guys, until next time, bye bye.